My niggas that take you got some. Ain't no figure where I come from. A lot of guns and a lot of drums. Bunch of shorties, they acting dumb. No guidance, they wildin'. All they see is rare on. We wildin', straight violence. That's where I come from. Free the guys where I come from. We them guys where I come from. Don't do that, we'll spank some. You know we'll face some. You know we'll lay some. You a lick, I take some. How I grew up, I can't fake none. If you get snatched, don't say none. Switch on the Glock, I spray some. How about with the chop, bro, I day some. Draco on the Glock, we'll lay some. Speaking on the game, we'll spray some. Police grab me, ain't say nothing. We get on your ass, better pray up. Better ask the last nigga try to play us. Locked up 23 and 1 waiting. I was told trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch him like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch him like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none.
4340, the land of the savage, you know we can't go for none. We from the slum, we be killing for fun. You could get smoked for none. If I ain't in the land, then I'm on the lam, chilling with Reese money. You send a threat, we confirming them checks. My killers are get up on you. Back door close, can't trust none. Switch dress you up like a button up. Did my time, ain't say nothing. Came home button like I'm Draymond. Stop it with them indirect ass tweets. You know how I get in these streets. Walk them down if you say it's beef. Number brand new SITs and fully AIPs. Got a whole clip full of RIPs. That shit that go through trees. All black and we got on skis. Man, Reese pop out on feet. He up, I up, we squeeze. We back to block, don't speed. Double savage, you know how we bleed.
I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch him like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch him like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. RP the guys that was one-on-one. RP OA was one-on-one. RP Mo, he was one-on-one. Hashtops for them, they gon' slump some. Old school, fuck around trunk some. Niggas be talking, ain't no none. Niggas be woofing, ain't at us. I get on your ass, ain't no let up. I just paid 2X for the sweater. Back then, used to tote a Beretta. Bullets come through a ring, now you need an umbrella. Police grab niggas, now they get to telling. Shots ring out, now niggas yelling. Nowadays, everybody be telling. So ain't no telling. Lil' bro, take the case, I'm a felon. Try to get out, I ain't gon' let him. Fuck my old wall, found something better. Big 30 tucked under the sweater. 6, 8, 10, 4, I'ma hit him. Like somebody get him. 6, 8, 9, 5, I'ma hit him. Like somebody get him. I was taught trust none.
We Japanese still. You getting cooked in front of your family like a Japanese meal. It's Yashup Hibachi, and none of you niggas can stop me, but can't help but watch me. So look, bro, my DJ Go shit, right? I had to make this video real quick, man. It's late, but I had to do this because they trying to do my man Desantis dirty. But they've been doing DeSantis dirty for a long time, man. Just like they've been doing Trump dirty. Trump, man, how many times he's been indicted and niggas is trying to really put his ass away, man. They really trying to put him away. And the same thing we seeing right now with DeSantis, man. And I'm just gonna stick to the facts of the matter, what was actually said. What are they accusing him of? You know, if anybody don't know, you should know. DeSantis is being called a racist. He's being called pro-slavery. It's so funny, and mainly from the party of pro-slavery, which is the Democrats. So tonight, I'm just going to make this very brief, quick, and just show that majority of you guys that run with these stories don't read. You don't fucking research the shit. You just run with the narrative. And that's why the Democrats are probably going to win. They're more than likely going to win in the 2024 presidential election. And I don't want to hear you niggas crying and eggs are remember a couple months ago y'all was complaining about the price of eggs and shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear shit because you always cry, complain, and you vote the same. Black voters vote for Democrats at an 80 to 90% clip majority of the time. We're defeated. The Democrats have taken you across their lap and spanked you into submission. That's why they can just pull out a bullshit ass story like the one we're going to cover tonight. And I won't be too long. And you eat it up and you run with it. You eat it up. Orthodox more, man. Hey, if they can go out and say any goddamn thing about anybody and people run with it, DeSantis is racist now. The whole state of Florida is racist. They're pro-slavery because they took a quote out of context, and now DeSantis in the state of Florida is pro-slavery. This is just going to be a hit piece used to discredit him and destroy any political momentum he may have going into next year's, national election. This is, you guys lost in the sauce. I see a lot of people on my Facebook feed. It's people I know that run with this story, this narrative, and I'm like, okay, can you give me the document or the actual material that you guys are referencing to? Oh no, I watched so-and-so say it on YouTube. No, but can you give me what was said? Let's start there. We never start there. It's always the white noise. So I'm just going to type in DeSantis. Let me just go to Google. I did this earlier. Type in DeSantis. Just type in DeSantis pro-slavery. See what pops up. You see, look, hold on. We're gonna do it together. And then we're gonna actually read what was said, what was quoted, and I'm gonna end the show. I'm going to end the show. Because it's like, what's the point? These niggas already got your mind. CNN, MSNBC already got your mind. They won. When it comes to the point where I'm asking for proof and evidence, and you just tell me, no, he wrong, then the motherfucker wrong, he racist. They won. They got you. There's nothing I can do for you. What's that song by that old cricket ass R. Kelly? There ain't nothing you can do about it. That's where we at with it, man. The Democrats have really bent the black community over their knee and spanked them into submission. There's a bunch of yes or master out there, man. That's what's going on. So I just typed in DeSantis pro-slavery, see what came up. DeSantis blasted by Republican candidates over slavery standards. Ron DeSantis is delusional. Slavery wasn't some personal benefit that could just put on blase. GOP candidate Will Hurd slams Ron DeSantis. Defense of Florida's slavery curriculum. DeSantis is defending new slavery teachings. DeSantis rocked by black Republican revolt over slavery. So what you were saying earlier, more when you said they keep losing more and more of the black vote. Well, according to the media and the talking heads, the traction that Trump gained when he went to a historic 12.5% of the black vote is actually being lost now, according to these pollsters and these people that's saying that Republicans, like they always have said, since I was knee high, the narrative was Republicans are racist, they're evil, they hate black people, they fucking can't stand your guts. So they're saying that's why. Here's one from 2022. What Ron DeSantis doesn't understand about slavery. GOP nominee for governor revealed as author of blah, 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 blah. DeSantis' campaign is mired in controversies over slavery. Look, here's from 2018. So they've been saying this. Florida runs DeSantis wrote a book excusing slavery. It says, frighteningly, DeSantis argues it was okay for slavery to remain legal in the 1780s because the U.S. Constitution was allegedly so smart. See, these are their words. Give me the direct quote from this man. If you read all these articles, because I was looking through this today, I'm like, they've been making this damn and pushing this damn narrative on this man. Why are they pushing it? Because they know you niggas are going to buy the story and say, when it comes time to vote, because that's what's important, that's your currency, you're going to say, I'm not voting for that racist motherfucker Ron DeSantis. And this is what makes the Democrats genius. And it works. It fucking works. Look at your timeline. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook. Look at how many people that are reposting this story and say, yeah, DeSantis is wrong. He's a fucking racist. Fuck him. Fuck Florida. Florida is on some segregation shit. Florida is on some Jim Crow shit. Year after year. Last year was the Don't Say Gay bill. Before that was like, oh, Georgia is on some Jim Crow. Remember that? Y'all, they pushing Jim Crow voter laws. Voter ID, my nigga. Telling people that they got to get voter fucking ID or showing just regular ID to vote is Jim Crow. Get your goofy ass out of here. A lot of you niggas is goofy goobers, man. Stop fucking complaining. I don't want to hear y'all complain about egg prices no more. Inflation no more. How hot gas is no more. Because when it's your time to spend your fucking currency, at the ballot, you pick the moron. So enjoy it. You pissed the bed. Now stay in that bed until it burns. I'm from the P's, nigga. I'm from the projects, nigga. What's wrong with you? I'm from the courts. I'm from the courts, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you niggas? I was taught if you don't learn how to get out of that situation, you stay in it then. You piss that bed, you stay in that motherfucking bed until you learn that motherfucking urine burns. But y'all been burning for a long time and y'all still doing the same shit. I'm not voting for Trump, the lesser evil. I'm picking the motherfucker that fell on live TV twice. Don't have any motor skills. The motherfucker can't remember where the fuck he live at. That's who's running our country right now. All you can do, hey, what will make you laugh will make you cry. And all these motherfuckers got to do is say that DeSantis is racist. They said Trump was fucking racist. All you got to do is say the motherfucker is racist if he's Republican, because it's so fucking funny that all they got to do is make these claims and y'all buy it. But motherfucking Biden got on TV with Charlemagne the God and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, nigga. What do you call that? Like Juvenile said, if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? What the fuck do you call that? That's racist. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And you niggas still went and voted for him. You understand? Y'all did this shit with the Don't Say Gay bill. The Don't Say Gay bill. And the bill didn't even say nothing like that. It was a bill blocking inappropriate material for minors. Y'all vote for the party that wants to give your children and teach your kindergartners how to be freakniks. What the fuck a kindergartner need to know about bareback? What do they need to know about how to properly do a blowjob? How to hit it? What do they need to know about? They need to know ABC 1, 2, 3. That's what they need to fucking learn. You voted for the party that wants to teach the children about bareback. Motherfuckers. You niggas are some goofy goobers, man. You niggas some goofy goobers. DeSantis has been called racist this whole goddamn time. And y'all always turn it up when it's about to be election time, man. We about to get 4 more years of Biden. I want to hear you niggas complain about shit, nigga. Stay in your bed and burn. You pissed it, you stay there. So the new thing is DeSantis is racist. He's pro-slavery because he's claiming that slavery was a benefit. That's the narrative. And he's wrong. He's being slammed, blah, blah, blah. let me just do this real quick. Let's just go to the website real quick. I'm not gonna waste no time because you niggas don't fucking read. And I always gotta read for you. Washington Examiner. Let's go there. Let's go to the Washington Examiner. And I'm done. I've been working day and night. My business, doing everything I can. That's why you haven't been seeing me. I've been focusing on shit that's more important. A lot of you guys don't even appreciate this shit anyway, so what's the point? But on Washington Examiner, they did an honest report of this. Let me see. Florida. Only one article out of the million that's slamming this dude right now. I ate it up too. Didn't read shit, didn't look it up, didn't try to see what was actually stated, just ran with what the media said. Yeah, he's racist. So right here is another one. Advocates say new Florida standards require slavery to be taught. Says the new standards don't teach. Oh, here it is right here. Hold on. This is what was really said, man. Let's just go here first. Then I want to go to the Washington Examiner. And then I'm done with it. I'm not going to talk about this shit no more. Just be bamboozled, man. Let the blind lead the blind. All you motherfuckers fall in the ditch. I want to open this one as well. So, so let me read this one here and see what this says. Share this tab. You should be able to see this right here. Advocates say new Florida standards require slavery to be taught as beneficial. See, this is how they're teaching it. I mean, this is how they're spreading it, all right? This is the narratives, right? It says the Florida Board of Education on Wednesday approved a new set of standards for teaching African American history in the state. More than 24 people spoke out against the new standards for almost an hour at the board meetings in Orlando before the board approved them. The standards instruct teachers and administrators how to teach African American history in the state. Central Florida Democratic Representative Anna Escamani says she's deeply concerned about how the standards approach teaching the topic of slavery to K through 12 kids. Now, let me get this straight. You wasn't deeply concerned about how you was teaching little kids how to be freakniks. You know what I'm saying? How to bend that thing over and bust it wide open. They 4 years old. You want to teach them that 6, 7, 8 year old, teach them about Burback, what Burback mean. You wasn't concerned then. But because these motherfuckers are implementing new ways to teach slavery in the state of Florida, African American history in the state of Florida, you're concerned. You niggas some goofy goobers, man. Open quote, especially some of the notion that enslaved people benefited from being enslaved is inaccurate and a scary standard for us to establish in our educational curriculum, said Escamani. That's scary to say some African Americans benefited from slavery. That's scary to say, right? That, teaching little Sally how to bend that thing over and bust it wide open isn't, though. Anyway. Let me read on. It says Central Florida Democratic Representative Rita Harris echoed her concerns. These are all Democrats, right? My husband is black, my daughter is black, and the thought that slavery benefited them, said Harris. How could that be taught? How could someone look at a child with a straight face and say that slavery benefited black people? Close quote. The Florida Department of Education says the new standards don't teach that slavery was beneficial. However, and see, this is the part people leaving out. I'm not saying that slavery itself was just beneficial or something that may have created a bunch of benefactors. They never said that shit. That's the narrative y'all pushed. It says, however, one of the benchmarks, SS 68AA23, states students will be taught how slaves develop skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. What the fuck is wrong with that? What the fuck is wrong with that? If some of you niggas clicking off the video right now, tell me what's wrong with that. Nah, that mean they racist. They pro-slavery. They want to put niggas back in the field. They want to lock niggas up. They want to put them in chains. That's what that means. Hey, you know, I'm in a sea of bitch ass niggas. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. So let's read the next article and I'm done with this shit. Because you goof ass niggas gonna go back and watch CNN, MSNBC, Dr. Umar, all these clowns, and whatever I say, gonna go one ear out the other. Because y'all ain't gonna fucking read this shit for yourself anyway. I'm prophesying to the fucking wind right now. Florida does not teach students that slavery was good. They had at least one person had to come out and say that's not what the fuck they're teaching, because there's a million fucking outlets saying that is what they're teaching. Hudson Crozier, July 20th, 2023. All right. It says Governor Ron Desantis has done a lot to scale back the left's outside influence over education, to rile up resistance activists, politicians, and the media has spread almost every falsehood imaginable about what his anti-woke education policies actually do. Those same forces have mobilized against Florida's new standards for history courses, which they accuse of whitewashing the truth about slavery and racism. It's hard to keep up with the deluge of flat-out lies they are relying on. A lot of you motherfuckers are just regurgitating lies. And this is why the Democrats going to win next year. And you're going to be back in the situation you're in now, crying and bitching and moaning about prices, about gas, the cost of living. You're going to be crying, bitching, and moaning about the same fucking shit because you ain't do shit at the ballot. And that's what you fucking get. Anyway. No place for young children. Critics claim the curriculum portrays slavery as beneficial to Black people. The word beneficial, however, does not appear anywhere in the document in relation to slavery. So you know what fuckers just out there making shit up. And all y'all do is regurgitate the shit. The same shit with this Israelite shit, you just regurgitate what fucking Nathaniel them tell you. If you pro-Afro, what the fuck, Afrocentric, you just regurgitate Sonnet and them clowns. You don't read, study, and you don't do none of that shit. I don't take none of you goofy goobers seriously. All you niggas is fucked up. Let me keep going, man. Take my ass to bed, bro. I'm wasting my fucking time, nigga. You niggas is goofy as fuck, man. There are issues with one sentence that reads, open quote, instructions includes how slaves develop skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit, close quote. What the fuck is wrong with that? How does that make the whole state, the whole Department of Education racist? How? Use your fucking noggin. Anyway, this is just dumb shit, man. You niggas is dumb. Don't talk to me. Talk to a fucking 45 ACP, man. Goof ass niggas, man. The guidelines do not, by any stretch of the imagination, describe slavery as a positive thing. Let me read that again. The guidelines do not, by any stretch of the imagination, describe slavery as a positive thing. The guidelines do not, by any stretch of the imagination, describe slavery as a positive thing. They emphasize the brutal conditions of slaves, how an enslaved person was treated as property with no rights, and how slavery was at odds with the founding principles of liberty, justice, and equality. Including facts about what slaves did to help themselves in these circumstances does not change that. It's simply a relevant part of the history of slaves. So just saying that they took some skills, some of them used some of these skills to benefit themselves, it's not fucking racist. That's history. That's true. What the fuck? You can't say shit nowadays. You can't say shit. And then when we actually point out real racism, you niggas don't. Now you don't know what fucking racism is. Because it's like the boy that cried wolf. Motherfucker was playing the whole time, crying wolf, until a real wolf came and ate his ass. That's what we're dealing with here. That's why you can't distinguish what real racism is and what you bullshitters on the internet are calling racism. Deontay Wilder gets his ass beat by fucking Tyson Fury twice. That's racism. That's racism to y'all. So fucking stupid. I'm tired of this shit. Another controversial passage reads, instructions includes acts of violence perpetrated against and by African Americans, but is not limited to 1906 Atlanta race riot, 1919 Washington, D.C. race riot, 1920 the Old Coal Massacre, 1921 Tulsa Massacre, and the 1923 Rosewood Massacre. This suggests that the massacre was sparked by violence from African Americans, close quote, said Florida Democratic State Senator Geraldine Thompson. Open quote, that's blaming the victim, close quote. Journalists have explained what white people did to ignite the deadly race riot as if to debunk the guidelines. Now watch this cold part. So they're claiming that there's a passage in here that is saying that African Americans incited these riots, these race riots. Watch this. This is the cold part, man. This is these people are purposely doing this, and y'all fall for the okie doke because you want to fall for the okie doke because a lot of you guys are racist too. This is how the fuck you think. You understand? The white man against me. The state of Florida against us, man. Fuck them. Fuck school. That's y'all problem. Y'all got a problem with formal fucking education, which is the gateway to a higher wage, a higher paying job, a career, or even owning your own damn business. You need some kind of fucking training, man. Everybody can't be Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be Zab Judah, man. This is fucking disgusting, man. But watch this. This is what they claim. It says, but the sentence is not assessing the blame in any of the particular Jim Crow era events listed. When discussing incidents of racial violence, such as the aforementioned, the state wants teachers to include any known details about violence committed by both groups. Are we supposed to believe that whites were never among the casualties? Again, these are just relevant, neutral pieces of information. The local newspaper, Florida Phoenix, was so caught up in the narrative that it misquoted the standards as saying violence perpetrated by African Americans, leaving out the against. Did y'all catch that? At publishing time, and has not bothered to correct the error in its incredibly misleading article. So they're claiming that all the violence was created by African Americans. They're claiming that that's what the state of Florida is teaching its students. But no, that's what they're purporting. They misquoted it. And I don't put it past them. They did this shit on fucking purpose. They left out the word against. So instead of violence perpetrated against African Americans, it just says by African Americans. Oh, see, they just blaming the victim. Liberal activist Genesis Robinson even claimed that Florida's secession from the Union during the Civil War is not mentioned in the curriculum. Once again, the easiest way to defend it is to quote its exact words. Open quote, describes Florida's involvement, secession, blockades of ports, the battles of Fort Pickens, Luste, Fort Brooke, Natural Bridge, food supply in the Civil War. Emphasis. Close quote. So again, that's another fucking lie, man. And what fake racial controversy would be complete without melodrama from the NAACP? Open quote, today's actions by the Florida state government are an attempt to bring our country back to a 19th century America where black life was not valued, nor our rights protected, close quote. NAACP President Derek Johnson wailed. See, this is what y'all running with. The state of Florida is racist. They hate black people. They don't value black life. Look at what they're teaching our children. Pathetic, man. I'm tired of you niggas, man. That's why I just go get money, stack my fucking bread, and lay my motherfucking head because there's no point. There's no point. Y'all say this shit. Y'all say this shit year in and year out. These people so fucking racist, and you drive people to the polls to support the Democrats, the party of fucking racism, the party of Jim Crow, the party of black codes, right? The party of Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson, the most racist president in the history of the United States. To go support them. They're the motherfuckers you support. It says, I appreciate Johnson for articulating the pure paranoia driving this entire whitewashing hoax. Many on the left are desperate to prove that conservatives want to erase history, desensitize the next generation to the evils of racism, and ultimately reintroduce discriminatory systems and the subjugation of blacks. It's one of the most difficult conspiracy theories to defend. So when they cannot find evidence for it, they make things up. And that's what we've been seeing all this fucking time. I'm done. That's it. Big whoop, right? It don't fucking matter. You actually read and quote from the fucking document. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. You're going to run back to in whatever the fuck CNN, MSNBC, Roland Martin, all these fucking talking heads on the internet and take their word over the actual fucking shit. The actual evidence. You don't give a fuck about that. It's the narrative. That's it. And I'm out, bro. I'm not going to stay up all night, harp on this shit. We read the fucking facts. You read what actually is being presented. What the fuck is wrong with that? What's wrong with saying some black people developed skills during slavery and they had some personal benefit from it? That's a lot different than saying, well, slavery was beneficial. He never said that shit. I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done. Let me read some of this before I get out of here, man. It's so stupid, man. Moore said that shit only works if they soft. They called Tumo racist all the way to the White House. DeSantis needs to fix the nepotism on his campaign and start talking that shit. He has the Corona record and where woke goes to die record to run on. Yeah, the motherfucker challenged Disney, man. Moore says, bruh, he literally put in more black info into their Black History Month curriculum, saying he was surprised how lacking it was. So yeah, that doesn't matter. He's a racist. He's a racist. Florida's racist. Everything about Florida is racist. The Sunshine State's racist. You're a racist or anti-Semitic when they don't like you. Yep. Trump over DeSantis, but no reason to lie. Kedrick says, I wish it would be RFK Jr. versus Trump, but they won't let that happen. Oh, yeah, I seen him on Math Hoffa show the other day. And the NAACP told me I can't go to Florida, so I'm going to listen. No one wants to debate RFK Jr. Yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that up, man. They lying on DeSantis. They lied on the whole state of Florida. Like always, they've been doing this shit. Like I showed you an article, 2018, they've been doing it. This is the tactic. Republicans are always racist. They hate black people. And if you support Republicans, you're a bootlicker, you're a traitor, you're a Benedict Arnold, and that's just how it goes. That's the world we live in. The black American populace, as far as voting goes, you have been spanked into submission. It's so fucking weird that the party that was literally supporting hanging your ass, you know what I'm saying? The party that made sure that stunted your growth, right? They stunted your growth. The fucking union, I keep saying this, the union should have never let you motherfuckers back. They should have never gave you congressional power. Soon as you came back into government, you made it hard for black people. And this is the party we fucking support. And that's the party that's levying the racist allegations toward Republicans. They came in and made the 13, 14, 15 Amendment null and void with black codes and Jim Crow laws. That's the fucking history. That's going to get us put off YouTube more. I said, bro, they can't support the alphabet mafia over our people and call me anything. But they do, though. They support, look, man, I'm out of here, man. They have turned the black community into pretty much a whore for the Democratic Party. And there's nothing you can do about it. Well, R. Kelly said, there ain't nothing you can do about it. So I'm out of here, man. Fuck it. I'm going to play my gangster music. I'm out of here, man. I just had to let that off my chest, man. Was it my hardest? Yes. I'm out of here, man.
My niggas will take you got some. Ain't no figure where I come from. A lot of guns and a lot of drums. Bunch of shorties, they acting dumb. No guidance, they wildin'. All they see is red rum. We wildin', straight violence. That's where I come from. Free the guys where I come from. We them guys where I come from. Don't do that, we'll spank some. You know we'll face some. You know we'll lay some. You a lick, I take some. How I grew up, I can't fake nothing. If you get snatched, don't say nothing. Switch on the Glock, I spray some. How about with the chop, broad day some? Draco on the Glock, we'll lay some. Speaking on the game, we'll spray some. Police grab me, ain't say nothing. We get on your ass, better pray up. Better ask the last nigga try to play us. Locked up 23 on 1 waiting. I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch them like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch them like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none.
4340, the land of the savage, you know we can't go for none. We from the slum, we be killing for fun. You could get smoked for none. If I ain't in the land, then I'm on the lam, chilling with Reese money. You send a threat, we confirming them checks. My killers are get up on you. Back door close, can't trust none. Switch dress you up like a button up. Did my time, ain't say none. Came home button like I'm Draymond. Stop it with them indirect ass tweets. You know how I get in these streets. Walk them down if you say it's beef. Number brand new SITs and fully AIP. Got a whole clip full of RIPs. That shit that go through trees. All black and we got on skis. Man, Reese pop out on feet. He up, I up, we squeeze. We back to block, don't speed. Double savage, you know how we bleed.
I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch them like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. I was taught trust none. If it's trouble, go get your gun. All about making funds. Do a hit, now I'm on a run. I can't forget where I come from. I was taught trust none. Gotta watch them like where you from. Gotta make it, I come from none. RP the guys that was one-on-one. RP OA was one-on-one. RP Mo, he was one-on-one. Hashtops for them, they gon' slump some. Old school, fuck around trunk some. Niggas be talking, ain't no none. Niggas be woofing, ain't at us. I get on your ass, ain't no let up. I just paid 2 racks for the sweater. Back then, used to tote a Beretta. Bullets come through a ring, now you need an umbrella. Police grab niggas, now they get to tellin'. Shots ring out, now niggas yellin'. Nowadays, everybody be tellin'. So ain't no tellin'. Lil' bro, take the case, I'm a felon. Try to get out, I ain't gon' let him. Fuck my old wall, found something better. Big 30 tucked under the sweater. 6, 8, 10, 4, I'ma hit him. Like somebody get him. 6, 8, 9, 5, I'ma hit him. Like somebody get him. I was taught trust none.